falls under fair use as it's a parody. If you don't have a sense of humor, go fuck yourself. Welcome. Is this my reality? Is this your reality? Here at Not My Reality channel, we're going to deal with a variety of subjects from a different vantage point. Please put away your preconceived notions, come into this with an open mind, and follow along. Let's see if you come to the same conclusion we do. I form the light and create the darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Isaiah 45:7. Religion and faith have a huge effect on this and any reality. Now, we're not going to get into whom created this reality. That's for another video. We are going to delve into the subject that is quite controversial, but that's what we do here. There's something we need to think about. Are billions falling for deception in plain sight? Who is the deceiver? Why is this particular entity being pushed as the God of all creation? What does Jesus have to do with this? Strap yourselves in and prepare to see what the God of the Old Testament really is. John 10:8. All that have ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. Yahweh is the name of the God of the Israelites, revealed to Moses as 4 Hebrew consonants, YHWH. He is the creator and ruler of all creation, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the God who came to earth as Jesus Christ. And this is where the deception lies. This is a lie. This is a clever ruse. How is it possible that the deeds and personality of the God presented in the sacred scriptures of the Old Testament can be so different from Jesus' teachings in the New Testament? How can the God of the first part of the Bible be so vengeful, jealous, cruel, and brutal, while Jesus came with a message of love and forgiveness? Nevertheless, the church tells us that they are the Father and Son. The same church that covers up for P words? Okay, but I digress. If you like uncensored content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and help us beat down the demons of YouTube. The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Exodus 15:3. The most disturbing part of Yahweh's humanoid personality, however, is his bloodlust. The smell of burning flesh is a sweet savor unto the Lord. So sweet, in fact, that the phrase appears in the Old Testament no fewer than 23 times. The butchery demanded by Yahweh is truly monumental. Slaughter everyone, but keep the virgins as war booty. Okay. Numbers 31:7 through 40. They fought against Midian as the Lord commanded Moses and killed every man. The Israelites captured the Midian women and children and took all the Midian herds, flocks, and goods as plunder. Moses was angry with the officers. "Have you allowed all the women to live?" he asked them. "Now kill all the boys and kill every woman who has slept with a man. But save for yourself every girl who has never slept with a man." What is the obsession with virgins? It's coming off a bit creepy. I mean, really, what does a God need with punani? Just asking. Yahweh destroyed a good family for no reason. Job 2:3. Yahweh made a bet with Satan that Job, a good man, would remain faithful even if he killed his children and ruined his life. Here we see Yahweh indicting himself for the crime. openly confessing that he destroyed a blameless family for no particular reason. Yahweh says to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There was no one like him on earth, a blameless and upright man who fears me and turns away from evil. He still persists in his integrity, although you incited me against him to destroy him for no reason." So God works for the IRS now? So get this. Yahweh destroys the fetuses of those who do not worship him. So Yahweh is pro-choice, I guess. Hosea 13:4, 9, and 16. "You shall acknowledge no God but me. You are destroyed, Israel. The people of Samaria must bear their guilt because they have rebelled against their God. They will fall by the sword. Their little ones will be dashed to the ground. Their pregnant women ripped open." Okay, calm down there, Hammer. I've heard of jealous exes before, but can you get a restraining order on a God? Just asking. Babies slaughtered and wives raped. Oh, come on. You can't be serious. All right. Isaiah 13:9 to 16. "See, the day of the Lord is coming, a cruel day with wrath and fierce anger. I will put an end to the arrogance of the haughty. Their infants will be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be looted and their wives violated." Yahweh's got a real thing for dashing infants and raping women, huh? Sure, that's what the creator of every thing would do, right? Exactly. Okay, I'm just going to say it now. Yahweh is a friggin' creep and should be on an offenders registry. Are we seeing a pattern here? Follow me. Isaiah 3:16-17. "The Lord will harass uppity women by exposing their private parts." That's what homeless do at Times Square. "Yo, baby, you looks good, you know. I'm God, right, shorty?" Anyway, "Moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go." I don't know what mincing is, but leave a comment down below. "And making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, Yahweh will smite with the scab the crown of the head of daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts." I wonder if Yahweh hangs with Cosby or Weinstein. What the hell does making tinkling with their feet mean? What would Jesus do? The church tries to tell us that Yahweh and Jesus are one. Well, let's take a look at some of the things that Jesus said compared to what Yahweh said. According to Deuteronomy 6:13, Yahweh commands his people to swear in his name. "You shall fear the Lord your God and serve him, and shall take oaths in his name." Deuteronomy 6:13. But Jesus says that to swear by anything is from the evil one. Jesus, quote, "But let your yes be yes, and your no, no. For whatever is more than these is from the evil one." Matthew 5:8. The evil one, huh?
"And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee."
The Old Testament says that Yahweh's people should show no mercy and practice an eye for eye form of justice. The Old Testament, Deuteronomy 19:21. "Show no pity. Life shall be for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. But Jesus, he contradicts this directly. But Jesus, quote, "Have you heard that it is said, eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also." Matthew 5:38 to 39. He goes on to say, "But I say unto you, love thy enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, pray for them that despitefully use you, that ye may be the children of your Father, which is in heaven." Matthew 43 to 48. Cannot really have a stronger rebuke than that. Jesus basically said, miss me with all that. Here's one more. Now, I could do this all day, but here's one more for now. Further videos to come. The Old Testament teaches that adulterers should be put to death without exception. The Old Testament, if a man commits adultery with another man's wife, with the wife of his neighbor, both the adulterer and the adulteress are put to death. Leviticus 20-10. Jesus famously ignored this command when they brought the woman caught in adultery to him. But Jesus says, "Who is he without sin among you? Let him throw a stone at her first." And again, Jesus stooped down and wrote on the ground, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." John 8:3 to 11. Those are just 3 examples of Jesus directly contradicting Yahweh, the OTG. There's many more than that, but that's to come in future videos. Now we submit to you that the God of the Old Testament was a wrathful, vengeful deity who wanted to keep humankind subject to himself, while Christ was sent by the real Supreme Creator to reintroduce the old religion of love and peace. In the Old Testament scriptures, it was said that Yahweh commanded his people to kill innocent women and children, and even warned them not to hold back or show any compassion on the infants or the toddlers. Yahweh Almighty says, "Now go, attack the Amalekites, and totally destroy everything that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys." 1 Samuel 15:2 to 3. But in the cities of these people that Yahweh your God is giving you an inheritance, you shall save alive nothing that breathes, but you shall devote to them complete destruction. Deuteronomy 20-16 to 18. Be honest with yourself. Let me ask you this. Can you imagine Jesus turning to you and commanding you to go next door and kill every man, woman, child, and even the pets of your neighbors? Does that sound like something Jesus would say? Does that sound like something that the Abba, revealed by Jesus, would command his children to do? Is this the greatest deception ever played on humanity? Who really is in control of this world? Leave your comments down below. We really want to know what you think. Thanking you for joining us on This Is Not My Reality. Now, get the fuck out of here.